Well, here we are in front of the barrier that has blocked the way of many of the residents here, apparently under the instructions of the Navy officials. And here are a group of men, some of them belonging to Navy, who are carrying weapons and trying to protect and guard this way, not allowing anybody to use it. आप दिखाइए जरा, ये किसका वेपन है? ये किसका वेपन है? किसका वेपन है? Can you? आइए, आप क्या छुपा रहे हैं? This stick, which appears to be somewhat official, and I just borrowed it from one of the Navy personnel, apparently standing here. And the other evidence is right underneath this gentleman from Navy. Underneath him are the weapons, and they will not allow us to remove and show these weapons. As you can see, a rifle butt, as you can see these guns all around, and now they are stopping us.
He's the Admiral, the Chief of the Navy. He also owns land adjacent to mine, and we have these some cases pending in the courts for the partition and the division of that land.
I received an injury to my neck. I was hit by a rifle butt, and I was punched around quite a bit. So I have bruises, but they're not visible, but it hurts, and I started vomiting after this.
We can see these barbed wire just blocking the passage leading to and coming out of the main entrance of the house of Mr. Farooq.
How upset I am. It's my own house, my son's house, and they lock us inside. This is the Pakistan country. That's what people do here. If I knew that, I would let my son come here. We got plenty there, we got home here, everything here. And that's what they're doing. He bought land. Everybody knows, all those neighbors, they know. You can ask them, you know. The ladies came this morning, said, we will stand there, we are witness. We are living here 7-8 years before they bought land.
Records shows that Admiral Afzal Tahir is the co-owner of this piece of suburban land located 20 kilometers from Islamabad. People who have witnessed the deployment of the naval troops include a well-known nuclear scientist, Mirza Bashiruddin.
A white uniform. It was the naval uniform standard.
How many?
Well, I think there should be about 20 people in uniform. But in civilian cloth and onlookers, there were nearly about 60 to 70 people in my judgment. And there were Pakistan police people also there.
It was mostly, the action was carried out by the naval police, because the man who was guiding them later on, it was known that he is the naval provost marshal.
Commander Rizwan is provost marshal. Apparently, allegedly, he has done this, but we have to examine all the things, because as I said you, that for any organization, especially for the prestige of any organization, this is not good that we form any opinions, and I have to yet establish his presence there also.
When contacted, naval officials refused to comment on the situation. They said that the ongoing property dispute was Admiral Tahir's private matter, though they denied Pakistan Navy's involvement in the issue. But the ground reality, as we saw, looks different. A plainclothes man carrying pistol in a standard Navy holster refused to identify himself despite repeated requests.
Sir, you are on camera. Can you introduce yourself?
सर मैं इधर खड़ा हूँ और मैं आपको बाद में कॉल करता हूँ.
Local residents were full of anger against the conduct of people they accused of being armed naval persons.
नेवी थे, सब वर्दी सर उनको लगी हुई थी, सब वर्दियों में थे, बैज लगे हुए थे, उनको हथियार उन्होंने उठाए हुए थे. सब मकसूद है
क्या किया?
वो उन्होंने इनका रास्ता बंद कर दिया, फिर इनको अंदर नहीं आने देते थे, तार पिकोट लगा दी बस. फिर बल्कि एक इनके ड्राइवर को उन्होंने मारा भी है उसको.
The guards, they don't allow. Just now I have to go and get my heart medicine from Pindi AFIC. Now what I'm doing is I have requested somebody to send his car to the road. I'll walk down to that place and get into that car, go and get my medicine.
One of the residents lodged a complaint against the armed persons, alleging torture. The police have yet to decide how to handle the situation.
I very humbly submitted you that I have not personally visited the scene of occurrence. The matter is of sensitive nature. I would refrain to make any categorical statement. That will be asking for too much.
If the government finds somebody violating the rules and regulations, it is the government who appoints him as the Chief of Naval Staff for the territorial, the maritime defense of Pakistan, and not for sending the naval troops for protecting the personal property.
This is not the first time uniformed personnel have been accused of visiting the farmland owned by their chief. Last year, a local resident photographed a similar visit to the area. It is difficult to say if the Pakistan Navy will manage to disentangle itself from the private affairs of its chief without inviting a legal and administrative action under the newly revived political process. Matiullah Jan, Dawn News, Islamabad.